Peace and power, family. You're now tuning into another video, and this one I thought I would share part of my morning routine with you guys, um, just to give you guys an idea of how I start my day. But in this case, we're just gonna keep it to the meditation segment. So how to meditate, right? And it's kind of weird, you know, making a video about how to meditate when like meditating is something that doesn't have any levels or anything like that to it. It's just something that is so it's like teaching somebody how to breathe, right? It feels weird, right? Or teaching somebody to blink their eyes. It's just something it's just something that should be natural of us, but in reality it's not natural of us. That is something that has been taken away from our culture. We actually believe that carnival and drinking rum is our culture. No, our true culture was left in ancient Africa. Right? It was destroyed, and so again, as I said before, part of my my ultimate goals is to remind people of who they are and where they come from, and of their true power, while I am actually currently working on that on my own. So while I am going through my own process of trying to reconnect with myself, all right, my true self, my true lineage, my true heritage, my true culture, my true self at its core. I'm hoping to bring all those who are interested in finding out who they really are, for themselves along the way, right? Because if I have to wait until I get there, that will never happen, because knowledge of self is it's a marathon, right? It's a game of forever. It's like chasing a what you call it, a Twinkie at the end of a string, or you're running towards the moon on the horizon, and the closer you get to it, the further it gets away, right? So it's not something that you can reach and then you're done. No, there's too much to learn, and you can never stop learning. Right, so without any further ado, let me just get right into it and show you guys exactly what are the oh, before I even get into that, I have to tell you why you meditated. What's the benefits of meditation. Why do people sit there and reflect and sit down like a Buddhist monk, and and just sit there in silence and do nothing, right? So because I had somebody tell me, I don't know what the benefit of meditation is. I never really got it, right? How the best way I can simplify that, it's because it has many things that it does. There's many benefits, but I'll give you some simple basic ones. For one, all right, meditation allows you, it's not what you get from it, it's what you let go, right? So if you're having any tension, you have stress, you have your you can't process your thoughts properly, you always stress. Basically, if you're drinking a lot of rum and you smoke a lot of cigarette, this is the perfect alternative. All right, so if you have stress and you're going to do all sorts of bad ways to cope with your issues or anything like that, this is one of the best ways. All right, so it's a healthy alternative towards drinking how much rum and killing yourself, and and mashing up your body, and smoking how much cigarette and mashing up yourself. All right, so giving yourself cancer, kind of thing. So that's one thing. It helps put you at peace. Okay, you clear your brains. All right, the same way you defrag your computer. That's where when you meditate, you defrag your mind. When you empty out the recycle bin to get more space in your computer, you're emptying out the recycle bin here. You're taking out all the bloatware. All right. Whenever you buy a new computer, it's come with a group of programs and apps that's called bloatware, meaning useless programs you never use, so you delete them. Just like Apple, and it have what Apple have again? It have a bunch of different apps. You cannot even delete them on your phone. That's bloatware. It's useless, right? So a lot of us carry bloatware around us, with us everywhere we go. You're thinking of old conversations you had way back when, they're not even relevant. All sorts of small, cautionary little things that don't matter, right? So it's to get rid of bloatware, to defrag your mind, to free up your mind. If you have headphones, and you push the headphones in your pocket, when you pull out the headphones all jumble up and thing, all kind of stuff, right? So this is where you you take it out and you make it straight, nice and neat. So you're entangling inside of there. Make everything nice and clean, straight. And when it's straight, you can see. Okay? It's like when you hold your hand and you have a blood clot, all right? And then you let go for the blood to flow nice. So now you can actually feel your fingers. Okay? You can feel everything. When you meditate and you clear the road, you can see where you're going. All right? You have bush in your mind. How much wazi inside of your brain? You have to clear the path. Now, when you clear the path, you can see all what you did. All answers you wanted to, you needed for something to help you with something very important. Now you can actually have proper space. You actually have proper space to be able to give way to see it. All right, and I think there's enough analogies right now there for you to get the point of where I'm going with this. Okay, so that's the one benefit. Is to clear your mind so you can give room for the answers to come to you. Make room for the answers to come to you. Okay, and the other one is to help bring you back to basic, help calm you. All right, so you don't have to go and drink no more. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to run how much woman. You don't have to run how much man. You don't have to do all these kind of toxic habits that we used to cope. You don't have to cut yourself. None of these things. Okay, I know people that do a lot of hurtful practices, you know, to their bodies and to their soul, and it's not good. So this is a better alternative. Okay. What else, boy? Oh yes. So meditation also helps you connect with your higher self. Right now, we always have this a great mentor of mine who is no longer alive called Alan Watts. He always say that this misconception of that we are split into does not exist, right? That we have a lower self and a higher self, because in reality it's just two sides of the same coin. They're one and the same, but we just use that concept of higher self to as a crutch to help us understand our shortcomings and stuff that actually serve us, right? So your higher self is a representation of everything good in yourself that helps push you along much further. It helps you handle situations. It helps you give you a better quality of life, a better experience, right? And then your lower self is all the things that bring you down, all right? All the negative self-talk, that's your lower self, okay? You feeling groggy, you feeling slow, you feeling demotivated, that's your lower self, all right? You jealousy, envy, fear, that's your lower self. Fear is the lowest vibration. Love is the highest vibration, the highest frequency. And I'll make another video on what vibrations and frequencies are, because I'm sure a lot of you go vibration, frequency, saksa, what's that, right? So, so I'm spitting. Whenever I get up in the morning, I spit a lot. All right. So, yeah, that's the benefits of meditation. Clear your mind, healthy alternative towards coping practices or bad coping habits. All right. Clear your mind to make room for intuition and knowledge. Okay, the next one, it helps you connect with your higher self, right? Which includes a better quality of life, and it's something that you have to experience to really truly understand. The next one is you connect with your astral body, right? Which is where you go into astral travel. But right now there are just baby steps. I don't want to flood your mind with too much things. Okay, so yeah, so when from time I start going to 5, 6, 7, 8, it starts to get a little bit weird. All right, so I'll keep it to the basic stuff that everybody can understand. Now, yes, so when you start meditating, there's different positions, sitting positions. So right now I'm in lotus position, like the lotus flower, where your legs are crossed. All right, lotus position. Basically, your body makes a triangle. All right, makes a triangle. So 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. The triangle is the most stable structure in the entire world. It's most stable mathematical structure. All right, you can't rock, you can't go forward because your legs there, and back you have your spine to hold you from going back. So that's why it's stable. That's why you sit in lotus position. It's very hard for you to fall forward and whatnot. And it's also a great way of aligning your energy. Okay, so there's another position. There's I think it's called, but this is the next position people meditate in. Okay, where you're sitting on your heel. You're sitting on your heel. Okay, and you just sit like this, or make sure your foot is like that, and you're kind of like resting on your toes. Okay, And at first this is very, very difficult and very uncomfortable, but that is the point, okay? Because it keeps you awake. The whole point of meditation is to stay in the present moment. You want to be as present as possible. You try not to let your mind drift too far, okay? So this is another position that you can go into, being on your knees. So as my mentor Alan Watts said, you know, way back in the day when he used to visit all these Buddhist temples and whatnot, this is the position that they would be sitting in, and they would not be still, because then he'd say that that's what they would call a stone Buddha. All right, a stone Buddha, which means you just stiff like that. You know, you're sitting still, but you're not like really stiff. You can move your body a little bit, make these little sudden movements. All right, you're not a rock. So people thinking like meditation you have to be perfectly still, and you have this misconception, right? That's not the case. So, but me, that's very uncomfortable for me. Even I haven't gotten used to that yet. So I keep it basic to lotus position. Okay. Every time I have to remind myself to look into the camera. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the different position. So it's called sitting Zen. All right. There is walking Zen and there is sitting Zen. All right. Because some people, they walk in and they meditating. It's possible, it's a thing, right? So this is the most popular, all right, and easiest to do for beginners, which I say in beginners, but again, there's no levels to this shit, man. There's no levels to this shit. It's not something you have to graduate through. It's anybody that tell you, oh, you have to be a master or some kind of Buddhist, they're full of crap, and that's not real, all right? Reality is, it's something that any and everybody can and should do, and it would give you a lot more, how would I say, it will give you a much better quality of life. You will feel different, you will feel better, you feel more alive, you feel positive, you feel good, you feel love, and you could not be bothered, right? The whole point of this is to disconnect from your ego, all right? Your ego is all you know to be yourself. Your name, where you live in, where you come from, where your mother is, your father is, what school you go to, the fake personality that we've been given when we were brought up, right? That fake personality. Everybody has one of these, okay? Everybody has one of these, all right? Because again, my name is Prince Jojo or Joel, whatever you call me, and that's not me. I didn't choose this name. I was given this name by my parents in the hospital. You're given a race, black, religion, Christianity, Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, all these other things, all right? Those things are just labels. They're not real. They're illusions created. They're Maya, all right? And Maya means illusion, all right, which also is a derivative of the word Medea, the Greek goddess Medea, which is the goddess of illusion. That's why it's called Medea. That's where the word media comes from. Illusion. All these things don't really exist, all right? It's just created there to keep you in line and keep you how would I say it? Having something to fight for and attach yourself to. Attachment. So you're trying to get rid of attachment. That's another thing again I missed on. Another point, you're trying to get rid of attachment. So whenever I meditate, when I'm done, I leave my ego behind. So when I leave my house as presence. All right, that's all it is. I leave my house as presence. It's just presence. Whenever you feel a bad emotion, a negative emotion, just remember, you are not those emotions. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind the thoughts, right? That's why I in the back of my head there, and I watch it. So whenever I get a bit upset or riled up, I realize I'm not angry. There is a sense of anger or irritation in me, but it's not me that is angry. It is the ego. Okay, so it's in front of me, and my awareness. I'm there. I'm just like I'm just in the backstage, just watching the show go on, and I'm saying like, okay, brother, man, this is what it is. All right, I'm a spectator. I'm a spectator in my own mind, watching my emotions jump up and do all kind of magic itself, and I did like, okay. And I take my time and relax, and and analyze the situation before I respond to it, and decipher, does it even deserve a response in the first place? Okay, so that's a little bit of backstory there, in regards to all these other different reasons for meditating and whatnot like that, right? But again, all of this for another show. Right now I just want to give you all the basic of basic, right? This is just, those things are just teasers. So first chakra. I just realized I have to tell you what chakras are, because some people don't know. But let me just, I will just go through it, and then another time I'll tell you about all the different chakras in depth, but I'll give you the surface level. So the first one is your root chakra, which is located, for the guys, is between your testicles and your butt area. All right. The color of that would be like red crimson. Okay, that is responsible for survival. Okay, survival, meaning everybody is born with it. You're born with that. That's your lower self. All right, it's how would I say, it's a grounding and survival. All right, your foundation. Okay, that's where you know when you're a baby, all animals have this. Your natural instinct is to survive. Okay, so whenever you're in a dangerous situation, you fall to your root chakra to defend yourself. Okay, so the hand symbol for this, or the mudra, that's why it's called a mudra. This is not 666, because I tired of seeing that nonsense. They taught you this is evil, this is your culture, this is your heritage, and they told you that this is demonic, this is 666, and this is food eye of horror shit on the dollar bill. That's real conspiracy theorist bullshit. All right, so this here dates back beyond Christianity and Satanism and Luciferianism, all that bullshit. These things didn't. This was there before that. Okay, this was used against you by Caucasians to rob you of your culture and your heritage, and they tell you it's evil. Okay, remember, this was taken away from you to tell you that you are evil, tell you this is evil, so you would never find your true self. All right, but let me not go too much in there. But it's a Gian Mudra. All right, it simply symbolizes one who is enlightened, one who is awakened, not 666 and demonic devil bullshit. All right, tell your parents to get the hell out of there with that nonsense. They're feeding you crap, because your grandparents lied to your parent, your great grandparents lied to your grandparents, your grandparents lied to your parents, and your parents lied to you. And if you don't change the cycle, you're gonna lie to your children as well. And I stopped, my mother lied to me, and I figure out the stuff, the vibes. My father as well lied to me, tell me a bunch of crap, and I learned what the truth really is for myself. I found out who I really am, and now I'm not gonna lie. When I have children, I'm not gonna lie to them. Okay, my children will not grow up ignorant, all right, or in nescience either. Okay, so this is the Gian Mudra. You simply relax it onto your knees, and then you go Lam. So you make a long L-A-M sound, Lam. So when you say Lam, if you can feel it in your lower spine, all right, lower down. Okay, and you take a deep breath. You do some breathing exercises. So you breathe in deeply, like a baby. When you breathe in with your belly going out. Okay, so you have to breathe in with your belly, and you go. When you full up with air, you release the lamp. So when you do that, immediately you notice that there is a vibration in your body. You feel vibrate, like your phone vibrating. You feel a vibration in your body. All right. Now, that just like how you get a massage, the masseuse massages you. The masseuse can massage your top layer of your muscle all she wants, but she can never reach and massage your intestines and all your other internal organs. She can never do, because you have a bone structure to block that. So the massage now for your inside is the meditation. All right, the humming sound causes a vibration, a resonance, and it makes all your insides vibrate, right? And it massages them, and it makes them loosen up. Okay, it makes them loosen up, and they feel good, and they'll thank you for it. You'll feel light, you'll feel so good. All right, you feel like you just grease up the engine, put some oil, like it was like that, and you just loosen it up, and like sick, and you feel good. All right, just like you come from a sauna or you come from the sulfur spring, you're feeling nice. So root chakra, Gian Mudra, hand symbol, on your knees, breathe in deeply. Another thing, keep your spine straight. You can relax your shoulders. All right, relax your shoulders and clench your jaw. Make your tongue It is not on the roof of your mouth. Okay. Also, then another thing you'll notice, you'll hear like this echoing resonance sound from your own throat itself when you're doing the lam or the om, right? You will feel, you'll hear like this sonage, high pitch frequency sound when you're doing the lam or any one of the other vocal intonations that help bring out the energy from the different chakras located in the center of your body. All right, with the Kundalini energy. Okay, so after that, let me move it along because I don't want the video to be too long, guys. I want to make sure I cap it at 30 minutes or something like that. So so after that, you have your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is resting your hands, your palm, one on top of the other, like that, and you relax them, and you put your thumbs together. Okay. All right, and you rest them just above your crotch area. You let them rest on your thighs above your crotch area, and the sound symbol for that, the sound frequency for that, or the words that you use is VAM, V-A-M. All right. So for the ladies, the easiest way to remember it, VAM, V, vagina, VGGG. All right, VAM. And all of those things, when you do that, those sounds have a direct connection to certain parts in your body. You can feel those sounds resonating in certain spots in your body. Okay? And when we get to the throat chakra, you will see why. Okay? So this one, the sacral chakra, is responsible for sexual energy, sensual energy. I'm not even going to go deeper into that. I'm going to keep it there. I don't want to make the video too long. Right? Sensual energy, when you want to you want to boost your sexual potency. All right, you go there because sexual chakra, sexual energy is very motivating, it's powerful. Moving on from this, we go into your solar plexus chakra, which is my chakra. All right, so solar plexus chakra, prayer position. Then you put your hands, you cross your thumbs like this, okay, and then you rest it just there in front of you the same way. If you want, you can put it in front of your solar plexus, which is the soft spot below your chest, just below your chest and your abdomen. All right, that center spot right there, where if somebody give you a bow wave, you block your wind, you're gone. All right. But by the way, the sacral chakra is located above your crotch and below your navel. All right, if I forgot to say that. So yes, so for that one, it is Ram, R-A-M, like you're ramming something. I think there is also an animal called a ram. Yeah, so you ram. So breathe back straight, relax, make sure to relax, don't tense up yourself. Ram. Now the longer you hold the resonance, the better for you. So that's why it's important to build your lung capacity like a singer. Ram, it's very long, so as long as you can until you can make the M sound. So the M makes the humming vibration sound that your body wants so much to relax itself. After the solar plexus chakra, solar plexus chakra is responsible for willpower. All right, so fighters use that a lot. People that have a lot of action, athletes, willpower, strength. You need that drive. That's me. All right, solar plexus chakra, sun energy, powerful shit. All right, strong. So, and it's yellow. The sacral chakra is orange. I didn't get you the color. Orange. The solar plexus is yellow, like the sun. Okay? Happiness, positivity, that kind of vibe. Happiness, willpower. Then afterwards we have by the way, there's a different hand sign I just use for the solar plexus, which is this. So if you watch Naruto, this is the sign that Madara makes when he drops the planetary devastation, the Chibaku Tensei. Alright? Nid-dog. Okay? To me, I feel a better resonance with this hand symbol when I do it. But I don't hold it up like this. The character in the anime does it like this. I do it down, and I rest it down because it didn't get it from the anime. This is real stuff coming from our true culture way back in Africa, and it's also practiced by Hindus and Buddhists. Okay, it's not anything of cartoon. The cartoons were inspired. The animes were inspired by these things. So it's not Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and all this bullshit they fed you as a child growing up. Okay, it's not true. So they were inspired of these things, of real cultures. Okay? Just like how Bugs Bunny was inspired by a rabbit. Alright? Afterwards, we have the heart chakra. The green chakra, which is responsible for love, and compassion, empathy, all things positive. That's a very powerful. So everything from your heart chakra up is your higher self. Everything below your heart chakra is your lower self. All right. So, but for your root chakra is the base. You need that root chakra. It's like a house without pillars. A house on pillars. Then you take out the pillars, it's falling on flat. Boom. You need that pillar. That's the base. So everything down from down there is your lower self. Everything up there is your higher self. So heart chakra, Gian Mudra symbol. Place it on your heart, and then you take the same next Gian Mudra with your other hand and you rest it on your knee. Okay. Now that there, it's the true symbol, but I don't like to do that. I like to take my other one and put it opposite. So it's making the yin yang symbol, which is the original symbol for sex, right? Because it's one flowing into each other like a 69, right? So I do it like this, all right? So one above, and I do put it here on your where your heart chakra is in your chest, just above where your solar plexus is, and below your throat. All right next to where you are in the center, just a little where your heart is again on your left. So right of your heart, right in the center, boom. And for that one, let me see if I can remember that. It is, I think it's yam, like yam the fruit. Let me the bulb, yam, like dashing and yam, and you can feel it directly. The vibration is directly in that center. Okay, so that is the heart chakra. The next one is is the fruit chakra. So the fruit chakra, you interlock your fingers and you collect your thumbs. So the sacral chakra is your fingers are resting on each other with your thumbs connecting, but with the fruit chakra, you are actually connecting your fingers and your thumbs connect, and you rest it down. So your fruit chakra is responsible for being outspoken. So I'm a salesman, my fruit chakra is open like a mother, all right? Because I speak all day long, I have to be very, very articulate and explain things very clearly so people can understand why they should go with me and use my service, all right? So I need to be very, very articulate. So that's why I use my throat chakra is just, it's large, right? Powerful shit. So if you're a singer, you're an entertainer, all right? You are a news anchor, you do anything that has to do with being outspoken, the fruit chakra is you, all right? It's blue, it's located in your throat, all right? So people that are very introverted, they cannot speak, their fruit chakra is closed, it's blocked, and they need to, for them to be more outspoken, they have to unlock it, and that can be done with it's blocked by lies. So stop lying. If you're a liar, because most people are quiet a lot, they're vicious, all right? They have a lot of things to hide. That's why you see a quiet man is a dangerous man. Okay, it's very, very hidden, like Scorpios, your sallops, dirty Scorpios. So yes, so I'm just playing. All right, so yes, interlock. My legs kind of getting a bit tired, so I just stretch it out there for a bit. Cause I usually done by then 20 minutes I'm done. So this is your fruit chakra, and for this one, it is ham, like a ham and turkey and Christmas time. Right? Make sure your back is straight, your spine is straight. Breathe in. I'm shortening the length of it because I want the video to move along, so I just want you to know. All right. Then from your fruit chakra, you have your third eye chakra, which is actually directly connected to intuition and seeing through bullshit. Now this chakra there is crucial. This is one of the most important ones. One of the highest chakras is the one before the last. Well, the one before the last, the main ones, because there's infinite amount of chakras, right? But we just stick to the 7, right? So the third eye chakra is actually a real organ. The same way you have eyes, you have intestine, you have a heart, you have a kidney, you have lungs, you have liver, you have testicles, you have a vagina, all these different organs in your body, fingers. You have your third eye, which is called, the real name is called the pineal gland. It's located in the dead center of your brain. Okay? It's actually a gland, the size, I'm sure the size is about P or whatever, it's very, very small. Okay? And this is, most times is blocked by all the fluoride we ingest from the water in our pipes, the food we eat, the kind of, energy we keep around us, the characters we keep around, the people we lime around, the environments we grew up in, all of those things block your pineal gland, which prevents you from seeing through illusions. The pineal gland is there to help you see through illusions, make you tell real from fake, from real shit to bullshit. All right, that's what it's there for. So people like me and other people that are on a spiritual journey have their pineal glands unlocked, or have it on the journey to being unlocked. Okay, so you have to consume less and less fluoride. That's why you get fluoride filters in your house. You get a fluoride filter jug, you get a fluoride filter apparatus connected to your main pipe, your main source of water, and this helps filter out the fluoride. They've been doing that for years. All right, and it also toxifies your blood. All right, so you have, every time you need a cooling to flush your body, that's why drinking coconut water is so good, because it flushes out fluoride. Because coconut water is rainwater absorbed by the coconut tree and changed by the coconut's biological structure, and to give you nice clean fresh water and cleanses out your entire body. Where's it, chill? Right? So yes, that's why how important your third eye is. It's intuition, higher learning, higher knowledge, higher perspectives. It's like, for nerds here, it's like the Sharingan for your brain, Byakugan for your brain. You can tell all who is fake. You can tell all the bullshitters. You know who is real and who is not real. You can see all the lies they tell on the news, all the lies the politicians tell you. You can see everything that's going on in the world. All right? And that day, let me tell you, it's crucial to have your third eye chakra unlocked. It's not an eye in the middle of your forehead like TN from Dragon Balls. You know, it's not. It's they just symbolize it there, because if you drill far enough, you will get to it in that dead center there. But it's actually in your brain, inside of your brain, the dead center of your brain. Okay, so third eye chakra hand symbol is this. So your fingers like that. All right, or you can do that if you want to. Okay, by making a triangle with your pointing fingers. Okay, and your, yes, just like when they in the anime, they, right? It's not this, it's this. That's where they get it from. And there's multiple different mudras, right? And then for this one you go Sham, S-H-A-M, like a shama, all right? Sham, all right? So Sham. But me now, I like to do for third eye chakra, I like to do this. Yes, you recognize this symbol from the ninjas in Naruto, but it's not from Naruto. Again, those animes and cartoons were inspired of true hand symbols. So this actually works as well. I get a better resonance from my third eye chakra from this. Sham. Feels good, right? Now, I also like to say Om. So you can say Om, the traditional Om. I know you're always waiting for that one. Om. Om. Now, you can use both for your third eye chakra and your crown chakra. Okay? So we get into the crown chakra now. Your crown chakra, that is your highest possible self. Your crown chakra is responsible for your connection to the cosmos itself, because you are a receiver and a transceiver as well. You send out information to the universe and you also receive information. So that's your antenna there on your head. That's where you will leave your body and you float around and you fly in the stars. Okay, that's where your crown chakra is there. It's a connection to your higher most self, your etherical body, with your spirit body. There's multiple different bodies you have. You have your energy body, you have your etherical body, you have your spirit body. You have all different types of layers. The same way you have a nervous system, a respiratory system, your muscle system, your bone structure system. You have all these different layers that make you, right, physically. Well, in your spiritual self, you have multiple different layers of your spiritual body as well. All right, that etherical body. All right. So the crown chakra, actually, it ties directly. That is why you see the Egyptians have the snake on their head. Like that. It's supposed to be representative of your kundalini energy, the snake traveling up from your spine and coming out through your pineal gland or your crown chakra. Okay, that means you have hit the highest form of knowledge ever, your highest version of yourself. That's your highest version. You don't get no high, well, it gets higher than that, but to our knowledge right now, what's more popularly known as it's your highest self. But we know that there is more above that. Okay. So your crown chakra now, all right, to connect to that body of yourself, because again, it's an experience that you have to experience yourself to understand. You connect your pinkies like this, your hand down, and you rest it down, and then you go Om. All right, go Om, Om, O-H-M, Om, O-H-M, Om. I keep forgetting to look in. There you are. That's what you is. I keep watching them, watching myself. There you are. Right. So, yes. So that's the crown chakra. Okay. Now me, I like to personally do this. Okay. Prayer position. Now, that is again where we were robbed of our origin and our true self and our knowledge of self. So we're basically somebody that fall and burst their head. They lost all memory of who they are. Then a white man come and ask them, yo, what's your name? And then you say, oh, my name is John, or my name is Catherine, right? Or Tiffany. All right, let's say your name is Tiffany. So the white, right? Oh, like that's your real name, but you say to the white man, I don't know. You don't know. I don't know my name. I don't know where I'm from. So white man tell you, okay, well, your name is, if your name was John, the white man tell you your name is Charles. You Charles from Wapatat, when you actually John from Castries, right? And then if your name is Tiffany, he gonna tell you no, your name not. You don't know your name is Tiffany. He's just gonna tell you, oh, your name is Sarah, and you're Sarah from Grand Riviere, but when you're Sarah from Dennery, right? So that's what it is. You're robbed of your true knowledge of self, and that's how you destroy your people. You destroy the knowledge of self. When you destroy the knowledge of self, you don't even know you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you are. So I can tell you anything. I can give you any personality I want. I can give you any origin. I can tell you you're less than. I can tell you anything I want, and you'll believe it because you don't know who you were before that. You'd have no sense, right? So, this is what it is. All right, right. So again, yeah, that is how to meditate. That is the benefits of meditation, and so on and so forth. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me in the DMs or leave a comment. If you want, leave a like. You can share the video to somebody who think that would appreciate this information. If you enjoyed this video and I provide some great value to you here today, you can always follow me on the respective social media platforms at The Real Prince Jojo. Instagram and Facebook as well at The Real Prince Jojo. If you want to do a tour with me in the future, you just want to see me go on adventures and stuff with visitors, you can follow me at Jojo Saint Lucia, JOJOSSTLUCIA at Jojo Saint Lucia, either on Instagram or on Facebook. All right. Yes, so this has been another video with Prince Jojo. Thank you very much for making it to the end. If you did, if you guys want to see a video of me go in depth on on the different chakras or African history, our culture, feel free to leave a comment in the section telling me what you want, and I will try my best to provide that for you. Yes, Prince Jojo, tuning out. Go say bye, Kalki Galela. Yes, I'll go the real smart. You. Peace. Bye. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.
Hey, the big man. Listen to the big man.
Are you ready now? Ready, I'm ready. Extraordinary. You already know. You see, it's multi-dimensional. Are you ready now?
All day, all night, all year long, I run my world on limitation. Focus on my meditation, man, I tune into a higher vibration. So me get to channel all this energy, watch it flow through me from another dimension. There's no pressure, no pressure, no, there's no pressure. Me never feel no pressure, nah, no pressure. Man, I'm not pressure, no stressor. I've got no stressor, yeah, no pressure.